How's it going, guys? This is day number 2 of week 5, I believe. I'm starting to lose count. I've got so much editing to do, but this might be a bit of a longer video today. I've shoved in, it's all training footage on the plus side, but I've shoved in the morning session and the night session I included a lot more of the clinching, but basically this morning was just sparring, just some quick snippets, not really much to report. It was a bit of a size difference with everybody. This was Hudson's first time sparring too, which is pretty good. But yeah, sparred the Thai boy, BP and Hudson, and then we pretty much just did our conditioning, I believe, and that was it. One thing I know for certain is when I get back to Oz, I'm investing in some 1.5 kilo weights. We've got 1 kilo weights in the gym, but that extra 0.5 has made all the difference. I can see it in my shoulders. I can feel it in my shoulders. Everything feels lighter when I'm not got the weights. And yeah, it's been great. As for these neck exercises, obviously do the concrete bucket, but I decided to incorporate this ear-to-ear type of movement, like shoulder to ear. And it really increased the intensity of all the neck stuff. So I'm definitely going to keep doing that. There's this kind of funny angle when my neck's not quite straight and it's sort of got that shoulder to ear feeling. If someone gives it a bit of a tug, it really pulls the back of my muscles. So I thought if I just do those ear to ear things, I might build it up a bit in a spot that I don't normally get to. So yeah, definitely worth trying that. Give it a go if you do these neck exercises. Makes it way harder. Okay, so this is the afternoon session now, guys. So was a really, really good session. We had Nick in today, which is just that tall guy just in front of me, and he's actually taller than me, so this was awesome. We got some good clinching in. Which is why the video is a bit longer. Just tapping away here. You can see now my knees, they're starting to they're getting smoother. The way that the trajectory, the path of motion that they're on now looks a lot better from the hip, if you ask me. So they are feeling better, they're feeling harder, and they're getting there. Like I said, the struggle I get is coming up onto my toes. I believe I can get to the point where I can actually get onto my toes a lot better. It's just, it could be a strength thing. For whatever reason, I've always had difficulties doing toe-heavy movements. I remember back in the day just learning a jab. And, you see some people jab and they can get their lead leg in and out. I cannot do that. I don't know why. I don't know, my body doesn't, my calf muscles can't explode. I can move quick and stuff when I have to, but I do it in my own kind of way, and it's not from the toes. And a bit of an interesting fact, actually, you've probably all heard the term slow twitch and fast twitch fibers. Everybody's got a bit of both. Something I learned a while ago, which really helped me in my training and what to focus on in terms of weights and stuff like that as well, is that you cannot develop more of a twitch fiber. So if you have, let's make it easy. Let's say you have 100 fibers in your body. Let's say 90 of those are fast twitch fibers and 10 of them are slow twitch fibers. It does not matter how much you train the slow twitch fibers, you will never get more than 10 slow twitch fibers. You'll only improve the 10 that you've got. So this is why some people are built for explosiveness and some people are built for endurance. It basically just comes down to a percentage of which one you got between the two. You could even be 50-50. So when I learnt that, guys, I don't do sprints and crap. And it does not affect my training because it's not... I'll do them here and there, but it's really not worth it, guys. I'm built for endurance so much to the point where it's literally just not... You know, if I'm doing chin-ups and stuff, exploding's hard for me. But I could hold myself in a chin-up position for a very long time, that type of thing, because it's more endurance-based. Planks, I can go all day, you know, but sprints, my body doesn't really want to do it. So that was a really good thing for me to learn. And I've revolved my style around knowing this also. So it's not really revealing anything because I've found effective ways to cover these flaws. So here we are clinching. Now, I'd actually clinched with everybody prior to clinching with Nick here, but this was such a good clinch session. Nick is, as I was saying, he's tall. I actually trained with his brother Martin years ago in 2018 or 19 maybe, when I last came to Thailand before COVID and everything. And he was pretty big as well. He was 80 kilos, and I don't know if he's the same height, but he was massive. But Nick here today, super grateful he came in. It gave me a good rough time. Shoulders were burning and it was awesome. His physique is insane. I've trained with heaps of different shapes and sizes of people, skinny, fat, muscly, you know, roided up, whatever, right? Whether it be jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, and that no one's physiques, I've seen absolute units in the gym and stuff, you know, nothing impresses me in terms of physique. This guy's physique is like ridiculous. And probably the best way I could explain it, to be honest, is like if you ever seen like the James Cameron movies Avatar, the blue dudes, this guy's built like that. He's taller than me by about an inch or two. And his body distributes the weight really well. So he's got like smaller calves, bigger quads, so he runs like a machine. And he doesn't have massive arms. They're long and everything like that, so he can punch well, but he's got... most of the weight is carried in his shoulders. And he's about 80 kilos, so he's heavier than me. But, you know, you wouldn't want to be fighting a build like this. It's just an absolute nightmare. Not to mention, he's been in Thailand for like 8 or 9 years or something like that. You know, so... yeah, if you're up in the 80 kilo mark coming to Thailand and you hear this guy's name, dodge the fight. Nah, he's really good. He's really good. So we got a good clinch in today. And we were giving each other problems. He was pulling my head down. I was pulling his down. He was starting to wear me down. I actually nearly passed out. Actually, yeah, just here actually. You can see me hanging over the ropes. I just was dehydrated guys. I just had one of them days where sometimes I feel good and I just take it for granted. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need water, so I'll drink a coffee. And yeah, so today I actually cut my training short. I didn't do the conditioning. I had to sit down and drink water, and it was to the point where I stayed up an extra 2 hours of a night to drink electrolytes and water. I was that dehydrated. My fingers and arms and everything were tingling. I'm not trying. Nick actually popped back in the following day also, so if you want to see some more tall people clinching, tune into the next vid as well. This is what you need, guys. Like, honestly though, if you're training for fights, train with people bigger than you. You know, like I always train with heavy people. I've always trained with heavy people, and you obviously want to try and get better people too. Like take jiu-jitsu for example. My philosophy is to train and roll with people at a 70-30% ratio. 30% people better than me, 70% people my level or under, so you can effectively drill things. And basically the 70% that are my level or under, I try to make them way bigger than me, so I'm forced to use technique to move them. And every now and then I find out that I'm kind of just starting to muscle or something like this, or getting too strong, so I'll find smaller people that I can roll light with and to try and relearn the technique kind of thing, and then I'll go back up and you know, this is a good process, it's a good strategy for me when it comes to training. But if you're in a fight camp, guys, Muay Thai, you want to be training with people bigger than you that give you a hard time, so when you get in there and fight at your own weight, you just school them, you know. And that's why this session was so valuable for me, is because I don't get people my height. I get people heavier than me easily, most people are, but to get the height as well is a totally different thing. So to have my head pulled down from, you know, from the clouds was a really good thing. And I'll say this, I'm glad I've been doing all the neck stuff, because I definitely felt a lot stronger than I have in previous times clinching big people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Step back to me. Yeah.
We clinched for about another 15 minutes actually, but I've just cut it short for the sake of the video. But yeah, really good clinch. You can actually hear Nick coming up, start to talk about his experience with clinching someone tall, which is what I was saying as well.
Yeah, good. Hey, oh my God. It feels so strange at the same height, because you can just reach over my head. Nobody does that. The two tallest people in everybody won't place. Right? Yes. And we should start thinking. That was fucking something. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Is anyone taller than you two?
That's another vid down, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for day 3 of week 5. Thanks for watching.